very first question in almost every job interview is the same. 5 words. Tell me about yourself. And it sounds so simple that most people don't even prepare for it. And right there, in the first 60 seconds, most candidates have already lost the job. A lot of people start their answers like this. I was born in India, I did my bachelor's there, then I moved to Canada in 2020. By the time they are done, the interviewer knows their entire life story but has no idea why they should be hired. That's not an introduction. That's a biography, and nobody asks for a biography. The hiring manager doesn't need to know where you grew up. They need to know one thing. Can you do this job, and are you the right person for it? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer this question, tell me about yourself, in a way that leaves the hiring manager satisfied with your answer. I'll give you a simple framework, walk you through what to say and what not to say, and give you a real example you can use. Hi, I'm Bani. I'm a career coach and I've helped immigrants land over $39 million in job offers. This is one of the most important videos I'll make on interview questions, so let's get into it. Let's talk about why most people get this wrong. When most people hear, tell me about yourself, their brain goes into autobiography mode. They start from the very beginning, where they are from, where they studied, every job they have ever had, and they ramble because nobody told them where to stop. And then they keep rambling. Here's what that sounds like in real life. See if this feels familiar. So I'm originally from India. I did my bachelor's in computer science there. Then I moved to Canada in 2023. For my part-time job, I've worked at Tim Hortons and I've done Uber. I have a certification in. By the time they finish, the interviewer is lost. They don't know what this person actually does. They don't know what they're good at. They don't know why they applied for this specific role, and they definitely don't know if this person can solve their problem. The hiring manager's brain is asking one question: why are you telling me all of this? And they can't find the answer, and it kills your chances even before the interview has really begun. This question is not an invitation to share your entire life story. It's an invitation to make your case. Everything you say should be relevant to the role and the company. That's it. If it's not relevant, it doesn't belong in your answer. Also, please keep it under 40 seconds. That's a rule. Anything longer and you are just rambling. So if you shouldn't tell your life story, what should you say? That's where the framework comes in. It's the 3 W's framework, or WWW if you would like to call it that. The reason most people ramble is simple. They don't have a structure. They are improvising in real time, under pressure, in front of a stranger. No wonder it comes out as a mess. What you need is a framework so clear that even when you get nervous, आपको पता होगा कि क्या बोलना है. The framework that I use with every single mentee is the WWW framework. The first W is for what do you do, your role, your field, your area of expertise. The second W is for what results have you gotten, your track record, specific numbers if you have them. This is your proof, your achievements, your wins, what you have actually done. The third W is for what's in it for them. Why this company? Why this role? Show that you have done your homework. Connect your skills directly to what they need. End it by making it about them. Notice, इसमें क्या नहीं है? Your hometown, your degree from 10 years ago, your pet, your hobbies, none of that unless it is directly relevant to the role. The interviewer is not your friend. They are evaluating you. And here's a bonus tip. After you finish your answer, you can ask the interviewer, is there anything specific you would like to elaborate on? This shows confidence and gives them a chance to direct the conversation. It also tells you what they care about most. Now let me show you exactly what this sounds like in practice, because hearing the difference between a bad and a good answer is worth more than any theory that I'll talk about here. So let's take the same person, a marketing professional with 2 years of experience, and I'll show you 2 ways they could answer this question. First, let's talk about the wrong way. I studied marketing back home, worked at a couple of companies, did some social media and content work. I moved to Canada 2 years ago and I've been trying to get into the Canadian market. I'm a hard worker, I'm very passionate, and I really love your company. Why is this bad now? It's vague. There are no numbers, no specifics. Hard worker and passionate mean nothing. Everyone says that. And ending with, I really love your company without explaining why sounds like आप सारी company को same line बोलते होगे. Now, let's study the right example using the WWW framework. I'm a marketing professional with 2 years of experience specializing in content strategy and social media growth. In my last role, I led a campaign that grew our Instagram following from 8,000 to 45,000 in under a year and increased lead generation by 34%. I'm particularly drawn to your company because of this reason. I believe my background in audience growth is directly aligned with what you are trying to build. Same person, completely different impression. 3 things make this answer work. First, the specificity, numbers, results, real examples. Not I grew social media, but I grew it from X to Y. Second, relevance. Every single thing you mention connects back to the role you are interviewing for. Nothing extra, nothing irrelevant. Third, their world, not yours. End by making it about them. Show that you have researched the company. Show that you understand their goals. Show that you're already thinking about how you can contribute. That is the answer. That gets you hired. Now, it should be clear that tell me about yourself is not about your story. It's about their problem. Stop starting from the beginning of your life and start from what matters to them right now. Use the 3 W's: what you do, what results you have gotten, and what's in it for them. Keep it under 40 seconds and practice it out loud. This is the question that sets the tone for the entire interview. Get this right and you walk in with confidence. If you get it wrong, you just spend the rest of the conversation winging your answers and being nervous. Now here's your homework. Write your own answer using this framework. And if you found this video to be valuable, I'm sure you'll like the next one too.